Hi everyone, I'm April Reed, the makeup artist at Rescue Spa Philadelphia, and today I'm going to talk about doing a nude lipstick look that's glowing and suits your complexion. So I love to moisturize the lips with something that has a lot of natural butters, and BioKiss by Biologique Research is amazing because it has shea butter, jojoba oil, and vitamin E, all natural ingredients that are really good for hydrating. When I do my makeup in the morning, I tend to do a lot of lip hydration and let it sit while I'm doing skincare, doing my hair, brushing my teeth, so that it has time to really drench the lips and hydrate. I feel like the lip skin is very delicate and throughout the day it really dries out. So part of the reason I like to go more towards hydrating formulas for lip color is to keep that natural, healthy texture really nice. So to start for a nude, to me it's critical to pick a lip liner that is really similar in color to your natural lips. I'm going to use today the Chantecaille Lip Definer in Nuance, which is like a pinkish nude. And you don't necessarily have to line the entire mouth or even line your whole border of your lip. To me it's really important to define what's called the Cupid's bow, which is right in the top area here. On camera, this might not register as much of a color, and it's not really meant to be. It's meant to restructure the lips, so I'm just kind of giving myself a little bit more of a border. On the bottom, when you're doing your own lip liner, you can kind of smile slightly, just to get that bottom line. If you feel like you want to border the entire lip or do the whole whole lip itself, you can. But for me, I just like to kind of do a little bit, as little as possible, to get shape and definition. For some people, you might find that you have different tones in the border of your lip than in the center too. So if you have, especially some richer skin tones, might find that the fleshy part of the lip is really light, but the border is darker. You can kind of compensate and use a lip liner that kind of evens out that skin tone if that's the nude effect you're going for. So for nude colors, traditionally a lot of nudes are really beige. They're really kind of neutralizing, almost like the skin tone of the face, but the lips always have a little bit more pigment. So my philosophy is if it doesn't make sense as like a little bit of a blush on the cheek, it probably isn't going to register as the healthiest lip color. So I'm going to pick a couple of different colors that you might not necessarily think are nudes. This is a pink called Hyacinth by Chantecaille, which is a really beautiful nude that pulls more towards the pink side. I'm going to use also Wisteria, which looks purple on camera, and it is a little bit of a purpley base, but what's nice about that is that a lot of people's natural skin tone and lip tone pulls that kind of mauvey, purpley color. So I'm going to first do the Hyacinth. So just over your lip line, kind of lightly dabbing. You could use a lip brush. You don't have to use a lip brush with a formula like this. The nice thing about Chantecaille Lip Chics is that they are pigmented, but they're slightly translucent. So I like a formula where you can see the natural lip tone through it, the natural lip texture also. If you find that when you do your nude lipstick, you don't have quite as much definition as you want, another little trick, instead of putting more liner or more product, is I'll take my concealer and my little brush and just kind of do like a reverse border. And clean up the edge there. Part of the reason I do this too is because when I'm applying on other people is that that border of the lip where it's pigmented is called the Vermilion Border. So a lot of people, the colored part and the actual structural edge of the lip don't quite match up. So this is a way to kind of give a little bit more clarity to the border that you might not naturally have. So that is like a pink version of a nude that's really soft and pretty and suits a lot of skin tones. I'm going to take that one off and show another version. This time I'm going to line the entire edge just to give a little extra shape. If you do apply lip liner to the entire lip, your lipstick's going to last a lot longer throughout the day. It's just going to grip the skin and it's going to give you more color impact. So for somebody who needs a little bit more long wear, always line the entire lip there. I'm going to do Wisteria, which again looks very lilac-y in the tube, very kind of like plummy. But on, it really picks up on this kind of natural blue-toned nude color that a lot of people's lips are. So some fair and richer skin tones are really going to benefit from this kind of a nude, which you might not think purple is nude, but the idea to me really is nude as enhancing your flesh tone versus neutralizing what's already there. So this is like a different version of what you could do tonally. The reason I like the Chantecaille Lip Chic is because it's a really hydrating formula. So throughout the day, when you retouch, you're still imparting more moisture. It actually has hyaluronic acid in it, which is great for hydrating the lips. And personally, I think you should always kind of be wary of how your lip texture is feeling. If it's feeling dry, definitely rehydrate, reapply. Don't be afraid to take it all off and start over throughout the day. Do one more color here. I know people want their lipstick to last all day, all night. I'm personally not a fan of super long wear formulas on the mouth. I just feel that the skin moves and changes so much throughout the day. You eat, you drink, you talk. The skin gets kind of exhausted if you don't rehydrate it. So the best kind of maintenance look is something that's super natural and enhancing your skin tone, and also constantly reintroducing moisture, keeping it hydrated, keeping it fresh. One of the new colors for this summer in the Lip Sleek formula is called Lychee, which is like a tan nude. It's a little bit more of like a caramelly kind of color. But again, it's nice and sheer and nice and hydrating. So I'm going to apply that. Some people might think this is dark for a nude. I think the idea that it always has to be really pale is like a little retro, which is sort of the origins of that concept of the nude lip is from fashion makeup artists who used to mix like a little bit of foundation or concealer in with lip color to kind of neutralize the lip, and that usually was to balance like a really strong eye or some other makeup feature that was meant to be more of the focus. So I think in the day-to-day, we want our lips to look really beautiful and complementary to our complexion. We don't really want to neutralize it. And this is a nice like toffee, caramelly kind of nude that actually makes the lips come forward a little bit and looks really lovely on. So if you're at home and you have so many nude lipsticks, so many different colors and formulas, and they don't quite work for you, one thing you can do is take a gloss that's a little bit richer in pigment. And you might think this is so bright, but if you have a really beige or really pale lip color, you want to warm it up, you can take the tiniest bit of lip gloss in something that's warmer and really just kind of slightly augment that color. And in a way, you might already have these things at home to play with and kind of modulate. I love thinking about a nude lip as thinking about the way your face in general looks with beautiful, healthy circulation and the glow. So when you get a facial, you get this beautiful massage and it stimulates all the circulation and your skin looks radiant and glowing because everything's being brought to its best level. So I like to think about the lips that way too. They should look like healthy, glowing skin with great circulation and exfoliated, moisturized, and kind of keep everything in that same vein. So there's lots of different tips and tricks on what you can do. If you are not sure how to pick your best nude or your best color, I really recommend coming in. I'm happy to help you with a consultation anytime at Rescue Spa Philadelphia.